art of Kazakhstan, from idea to realization, for the faces and details that usually remain behind the scenes. What inspires artists, what is their creation process, on what artists and poets, musicians and playwrights reflect upon, how do they present themselves to the world, how do they express the essence of their era. Together with Carmine Barbaro, we immerse into the world of creative search, into an atmosphere of trial and error, discoveries and revelations.
Kazakh Chapan, or an ordinary bowl. Any object can become an art object in the world of contemporary art. Today we will tell you what works became the decoration of the National Pavilion and get acquainted with the contemporary artists at Expo 2017. Artios Agency was engaged in a collection of contemporary artworks for the National Pavilion and the Museum of the Future at Expo 2017. Here are the works of 9 artists, a total of 20 works. They're part of the content of the Expo 2017 theme. They are represented in the National Pavilion and on 7 floors of the Museum of the Future. The works of both Kazakhstani artists and foreign ones are represented here. Said Atabekov, Erbol Sunmeldibekov, Olga Kiselova, Askat Akhmedyarov, Levesque Pegmatite, Fatima Omir, Mikhail Abranovich, Adayu, Gulnur Mukajanova. The works were created specifically for the Expo, but the ideas of the works by the artists were conceived earlier. I was born in Western Kazakhstan. My name is Askat Akhmedyarov. I am one of the representatives of contemporary art in Kazakhstan. My mother once helped me to become an artist. I presented 3 projects. This is the landscape of the soul, or the geography of the soul. The second project is called Eco Formula. And the third project is the root system. They're all somehow connected with the environment, with the cosmos, with national identity. The organizers of the Expo purchased these works for the interior of the National Pavilion. It took me 3 months to create these projects. This is the result of everyday work for 3 months. This project is called The Landscape of the Soul. Here the artist built a chain of traditional oriental pialas. The ornament and the color matter. Red color symbolizes fire, blue, air, green, earth. And all these elements are connected by an invisible thread. The problem in this project was technical. It was necessary to make holes with a diamond crown for the pipe, for the frame on the pialas. At first, I with my assistants made holes on the pialas. It took a very long time. After all, there are 600 pialas. With this work, I wanted to convey the hospitality of nomads, tolerance, openness, their connection with nature. Expo is the main event of the summer of 2017 in Kazakhstan. The most popular pavilion among visitors is the Sphere of Nur Alem. Art objects of modern Kazakhstan art occupied here a worthy place and organically complemented the futuristic interior. This work is called Eco-Formula. As a basis, I took the case that occurred in our recent history. This is an accident at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. This prompted me to think about the fact that man by his activities is harmful to nature. But nature has all the possibilities, great reserves for self-recovery. If we take space in our megascale, an infinite cosmos, then our earthly existence looks in microns in relation to those cosmic scales. These are the microns of life, where hatred, love, creation and war occur. In my opinion, art is an extranational, non-country concept. And if we speak globally, then the artists of the whole world, in my opinion, are united by the desire to comprehend, to understand the time in which we live in, to understand the essence of our existence. What can I say to you for sure is that we have many remarkable artists today. I think that this is a great achievement for the sphere of contemporary art, that it was formally adopted and shown as part of the content of the Expo. My name is Sir Levesque Pegmatite. I'm an artist. I'm engaged in contemporary art. I have such a concept, from small to large. If you take any problem, it starts with one person. If you look at the whole picture, then a lot of people experience similar difficulties, and then the problem can be looked through a global perspective. According to my concept, you can take any small topic and raise it to the highest level. I try to do it. The young artist offered to take a new look at the textbook of the famous Kazakh artist Aitbayev. What you now see in this series, called the modernist paradigm, here's the picture happiness. Here the picture, in its original form, begins to collapse, from realism to the transition to modernism and surrealism. And only after 4 hours, she goes back to how the author conceived it. This is a kind of paradigm that repeats itself over time. I wanted to show this. No matter what we do, it's not perfect and temporary. So do not be conceited. It used to be there, but then we just forgot about it. And this is my series, Black Japan. At first glance, a clear gesture of hospitality is presented here. 3 Japans, 3 gestures. Welcome, come in, and sit down. I wanted to show hospitality of our people, to convey the meaning with the help of traditional clothes, which we put on holidays and give to honorable guests. So I choose Japan. This is clear to all. Clear anatomical figures. Other deeper meanings are embedded in them. Against the backdrop of these Japans, everyone is photographed, but nobody will probably get to the concept and read it, I think. These works have become part of the content of Expo. It is noteworthy that only modern Kazakh art is shown here. At the end of the international exhibition, these art objects will remain the legacy of Expo and the decoration of the Museum of the Future.